fill tool. This is a new tool to clo3D that you can create a puffy things, puffy garments in this software. It's automatic tool for like I give an example with a parser. As I said before, in a previous lesson, we create the internal line and then right click and layer clone over it and give the over pattern a parser, and we create a puffy with that. Okay, so you can control it, but this tool does all of the previous ways automatically for us. I give an example for this part because it's very heavy, but unfortunately make your garment heavy. So we need internal line to create a puffy like this puffy shape. So we're going to the edit, right click on this, and as I said before, you can offset as an internal line. You can create internal line and select any number that you want or make a distance between them more. Yep. Okay. And because of the extend, they are extend to the outline or trim. Okay. Okay, we have an internal line here, and it does not need to cut the outline. Okay. Just go to select pattern and select it. As you can see, we have internal line, and we want to create a puffy in between them. So very simple, we are going to the fill tool. As you can see, you can select any pattern that you want to make it puffy. You can holding shift to select them or click and drag any one that you want, but I want to just select it. And as you can see, it's copy over layer over like before, and swing all of the part in between them. Okay, for example, after doing that, for example, you select this part, for example this part, and make it fill tool, but it does not have any internal line. You can go back and create internal line. It's very easy, doesn't need to be worried about that. You can go to the tool and then edit it. Oops, we need a little. Yep. Oh god. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, and we are going back to the fill tool, and as you can see, any pattern that has a purple line on it, it means, or the internal line, it means this is in fill tool. But as you can see, the outline, this pattern is included in the fill tool, but the internal line does not. You can just click and drag and select, click on each one of them, and as you can see, they turn to the purple. It means they are now calculated in the fill tool and they are connected to each other. It's very easy. And after that, you have to select all shapes that you include in fill tool. As you can see, we have a very important setting that we want to create a fill tool with that. Here you can change the shape of the goose, duck. Duck is more beautiful, and the default is nice. You can change a different shape between them. Okay, what we want to do is the weight and the quilting distance in millimeter. And if you want to, you can, after you finishing and you want to exporting, after that you turn the realistic quilting line on, because it makes your PC very heavy. What are you doing? We have a line here, as you can see, that it is our garment, and we have an internal line here, and we want to make a puffy thing like this. This is a fill tool. We want to create this. Okay, so this is the for example, garment in perpendicular way. This is on ground, and this is our gravity that we need weight, the weight section. And if the weights in a gram is very high, it looks like this, the puffy tool like this. But if you create a, a smaller number of weights, it looks like this, puffy tool. Okay, okay. So the weight is that you can understand it. It's very easy. What is the cooling distance? For example, this distance is 1 centimeter. This distance is 1 centimeter. You have to go to your tool and measure it. So you can create a, for example, a polygon, and as you can see, click, and you can measure it. It's in a 70 millimeter here. Going to the fill tool. In a millimeter, okay? It's very important. If you want more puffy, you have to do it. Okay. For example, the distance is 70 millimeter, okay? So if you give the cooling distance is this, the distance between the bumpiness in a fill tool. But if you give the exact number, it's create a flat. But we need the puffy things, so we have to give a bigger number. For example, double it, or any, for example, 100 if you want. Okay, this tool is, for example, 100 millimeter. We have a more puffy tool. You can test it. Okay, select them. If you select all of these pattern, for example, if you give, we have 4, okay? We have 4. If you give 100, it distribute in between them. If you select it, as you can see, the weight is distribute between them. But if you want, you can select them, or select all of the pattern that you want, like this, and you can give the different weight to them. But we select all of them with holding shift, and then we, for example, as you can see, for these you can shift click and deselect them. The cooling distance for these are different to this because we have different distance here. For example, 100 millimeter, and for these two, the distance between them is which number? Okay, 31. Nice. It does not need to go assign to this because this is copy of this. Okay, sorry. You can give it to that. And yeah, what is okay. Okay, first test it. No error. And here is puffy tool. Oh, this is this, right? Okay, that's it. If you want more puffy, select it, give it more distance, and we have more bumpy. Or you can give more weight. That's it. And as you can see, it's very heavy. For realistic cooling line, this is a cooling line. You can turn it on and simulate. Oops. Oh, so it does not work in this way. So I think we have to select for both of them. Oh, well, you can Control Z to turn them back. So don't forget to give the realistic coating time to both of them. And the most important thing is you need to high-res the garment and the simulation to better quality of that. As you can see, it's very unfortunately heavy. Very, very heavy. Select it. Yep. Elastic coating line. I'm also recording and I think it's very heavy in my machine. Okay, you can test it any number here for this closing. And if you want to, for example, sorry, turn it off. If you want to cancel the fill tool, you can click and drag it to, I think I have to click on them. Yeah, the outline is not important, but you have to, if you click on these lines, you can activate them. Another click, you can deactivate the line. And after that, you can delete this and delete this. It's not important. But if you want to add, you can click it and click and drag. It's like clone layer over. It's clonal layer and the swing internal line to each other and give a internal pressure. As like before, you can refer to the previous lesson that I explained the pressure in that. Okay, this is a fill tool. It's a nice, but unfortunately, it's very heavy and dense to calculate. I prefer my pressure and old way to doing these puffy shapes. Hello my friends, to continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.